This leaker claims to know big changes coming to Ultimate, like a new story? Blocked content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. I've been totally crazy about the idea that we're getting new game modes for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. To me, one of the more exciting things about the 3.0 update was that we actually got a lot more content in the game. Not just a character, not just stuff like spirits or stuff like, different pieces of music, which are all great in its own right, but I feel the real meat of this course is actually game modes. You can have all the characters that you want, but they need to play in this sort of sandbox together. And the stages in Smash Bros. Ultimate are amazing. The game modes, I feel, need a little bit of a tightening up. I mean, everybody at launch said it's pretty strange to have this game called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and not have all these game modes that the franchise is so known for, like, Home Run Contest, the Break the Targets game mode, and even stuff like Board the Platforms from the first Smash. I mean, nothing of that sort was in there at all. There was this weird sort of race to the finish kind of mode that wasn't really all that exciting too, and it was the same thing, and it was just very simple, bare bones kind of stuff. So people were disappointed, of course. Now, when the new 3.0 launched, of course, we got a whole lot more with Stage Builder and sharing content and stuff like that. So for me, the thing to be really excited about is not something along the lines of characters or these updates to characters and different, moveset changes or speed changes. I think the more exciting thing, the prospect here, is game modes. And we're actually going to be diving a bit into both, because this leaker rumors to know actually things that are going to change within characters in the 4.0 update. So knockback speed, walking speed, dashing, all that kind of stuff, and even changes to the damage that certain moves do. But also it has some interesting game mode stuff that, and also a little bit of a tease when we're going to get this update. So I want to dive into it with you guys, and for those of you guys who like giveaways, we are giving away Piranha Plant plushies right there in that cute warp pipe. Remember to like this video, subscribe to Blocked Content channel, and comment down below why you should have one of these cute plant boys to enter for the giveaway at 50k. Alright guys, let's just dive headfirst into this, and the picture actually says, surprise, it's in August. Well, it's not that big of a surprise. If it was to be in July, a lot of people are saying that it probably would have happened already, seeing as much of the major updates that happen throughout Smash Bros. Ultimate's lifespan always kind of happen within the beginning of the month, or at least, halfway through the month, and not necessarily at the end of the month. So it'll probably happen in August. That's what everybody's been rumoring, and now this rumored leak also says, surprise, it's in August, showing a picture of Isabelle there, and saying 4.0 leak. And they're saying Isabelle 4.0. That's what they're starting out with, saying run speed has significantly increased run speed. For walk speed, significantly increased walk speed. The dash speed has also been significantly increased the initial speed of a dash when starting. Airspeed is, of course, also slightly increased. And the Lloyd Mine has two updates to it, automatically launching when Lloyd Mine timer is finished, and increased Lloyd Mine timer 14 seconds to 9 seconds. So those are pretty big updates to the character. Fishing Rod now grabs shielding opponents, which is totally crazy and makes the move even more powerful than anyone could ever imagine. And the neutral air attack has increased high damage range and lowered the low damage rate. Lloyd Mine also has slightly increased the health of the Lloyd Mine, and forward tilt attack increased knockback growth. For backward aerials attack, it has increased base knockback. And here's the big one, actually in a spoiler tag saying, World of Light has a Draconian Quest, a brand new map based on Dragon Quest XI. Every spirit is legendary, 40 new spirits exclusive to Draconian Quest, and a new boss rush mode. Hero, of course, will release too. Now, this is significant for a couple of different reasons. Everybody has already rumored that it's super possible for Nintendo to update World of Light a bit. I mean, it's a game mode that doesn't necessarily throw a lot of cutscenes at you or crazy stuff to, very difficult to program. It's just basically you have to design a map, then you have to import JPEG or PNG stickers into it, and then you just have to program the way that the fights are different than normal fights, right? Oh, it's Donkey Kong, but he's green and he's super big and metal or something like that, so, stuff like that. So to me, it's always been super, super easy to implement these things. In my mind's eye, it could have already happened with the 3.0 update. So seeing this being rumored, it makes complete sense with it being Dragon Quest, because Dragon Quest, of course, these big maps, roaming around them, fighting these enemies that you encounter, that totally makes sense for Smash Brothers and Dragon Quest to be doing together. So actually having a newcomer to come in and bring with him an update to the story mode, to adventure mode World of Light, I think is super interesting. And I think that it's not going to have something of an updated visual style. I think there won't be an opening and ending cutscene. I think that it would make sense to open that, new game style, the Draconian Quest, with the trailer for Hero, which actually had a lot of, World of Light inspiration from it with the clone characters, the dark stuff. But I don't think that's going to happen at all. I think that if this were to be fake, that's one of the reasons why World of Light is being rumored, because, the Hero is synonymous with World of Light because of the trailer. Now, every spirit to be legendary is also a really fun way to say, yeah, this update is coming, and it's going to be hard, because players have been playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for a very long time. Maybe they want a bit more of a challenge, so let's throw it at them. There are 40 new spirits, and they are exclusive to Draconian Quest, so you have to play through that single-player mode to get to them, which I actually think is an interesting idea. I like kind of zoning out and playing through the spirit board or just spirits in general, so I like that idea. And also rumored a new boss rush mode. Now, the idea for boss rush is, of course, not very significant. It's super easy to kind of implement the boss battles that we have in classic and adventure mode and just put them all behind each other and have players, choose their favorite character and just fight the bosses. Now, what I feel is a little bit weird in this scale is that which bosses are you going to choose? Which are you not going to do? Are you going to just do Master Hand or do Master and Crazy together? Those kinds of questions I want really answered, and I really want more bosses too. I think that definitely a lot of franchises are underrepresented in terms of having great ideas for bosses, and they never really come to fruition. I'm thinking of stuff like Metroid that really deserves a great boss in something of a standard boss rush mode. So really want that to happen. And of course, Hero releases. Now, Snake has a couple of updates too, if this is to be believed. His upward tilt attack decreased knockback growth and increased the high knockback range, removed the low knockback range. I love the upward tilt attack. It's one of the coolest animations in the game. Totally impossible. And the Nikita rocket, the Nikita will now disappear after it has taken 15% damage from any attack. So a little bit disappointing there. Forward tilt attack increased vulnerability after the second hit, and grenade increased the amount of time needed to spawn, increased vulnerability. C4 decreased range. So there aren't many buffs in 4 is what basically this picture is detailing. So yeah, it could be just these characters. So for Pokemon Trainer, Charizard, 4.0, forward aerial attack significantly reduced vulnerability. Backwards area attack decreased the base knockback of the high damage range. Down smash attack has reduced vulnerability, forward smash attack has reduced vulnerability as well, and up smash attack has increased vulnerability. Flamethrower has increased damage and reduced vulnerability. So it seems like this person either really is into Smash Brothers Ultimate in terms of the nitty-gritty, because these kinds of things Nintendo really doesn't release in detail all that much, so you really have to know your stuff. If you were to get behind this information, you really need to be in the office, knowing exactly what has been changed, because their change logs are usually very simple. Isabelle has been changed, stuff like that. I am very excited about the prospect of getting more modes, especially a boss rush mode if they do some interesting stuff with it, and hopefully introduce a new boss, maybe something crazy from Dragon Quest would be super fun. And, World of Light getting an update I think is interesting. There's a lot of different ways that you can actually change adventure mode and make it easier on the player. I think that adding 40 new spirits that are all legendary is a great way to, change the difficulty curve up a little bit. So I'm super curious to hear what you guys think of this. Do you think it's possible that we're getting an update to World of Light? And of course, our comment question of today, if you comment down below, you could be actually featured in our next video. And today's comment question is, do you think there will be an update for World of Light in DLC? Let me know in the comments down below, because I really want to know if any of you guys actually want that. Do you just want to move on from that adventure mode? For me, it was a one playthrough thing. I liked it. I think I played it on hard or something, and it was good. Some parts of it were super frustrating. Some parts of it were awesome, like the final battles. I don't know if I want any more, but if it's different enough, then I'm sure in for another fight in World of Light. And as for the previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from user Mage Knight Blue Blazer, saying, "No joke. I made funny remark to my friend when we were discussing characters for Smash Bros. Ultimate that I believe we can get DOA Fighter because Nintendo worked with Koei Tecmo for Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors, and Fatal Frames made of Blackwater." We both laughed because we never thought a DOA could be considered for the game. But hey, if Kasumi from DOA is in the game, then I'm all for it. She'll be a cool addition for the ninja characters in Smash, along with Sheik and Greninja. So, Mage Knight Blue Blazer, some indention needed there, but thank you so much for your comment. I think that it'll be a really interesting idea to add another ninja character to the game. I think either Kasumi or Ryu Hayabusa would be a great fit for Smash Brothers, and have another really fast character, a little bit of projectile base, maybe some magic moves, maybe a little bit of swordplay too, but not defined by a sword. And I think that that's really what we need in Smash Brothers at this moment, just some original new playstyles. And Banjo is leading the charge because he's looking so incredibly different from any other character in the game. So guys, thank you so much for sending in your comments. These are always a ton of fun to kind of get through. And a huge shout out to our Patreon supporters. You guys make blocked content possible every single month. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And if you want to be in blocked content and join a discussion with me live, or even decide what our next video will be about, all you got to do is just go to patreon.com/blockedcontent, and you can actually donate from $1 a month. You'll make sure to be in the know with all the blocked content stuff, and also make sure to actually be a part of the channel and decide what our next content will be about. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there, and they're waiting for you. Patreon.com/blockedcontent. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the blocked content family yet, there's still room. Click the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, so that every time we make a new video, it pops up right there in your feed, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered daily to you. Now, I'm gonna go back and animate some more battle quotes for you guys. I'm really curious if you guys have anything that you really want to see, so put them down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more blocked content. See ya.